Hi everyone! Today I'm here with my March middle grade wrap up. I only managed to read 3 books in the month of March, but I'm kind of getting used to it, to not reading as much as I would like. So let's get straight into the books. The first book that I read was Moonlight by Emma Cox, and that was for the challenge to read a book that won an award. And oh my god! This book was incredible. I gave this book 5 stars. It is a children's book or a middle grade book. I thought I would love it. I really did. The cover is absolutely stunning. I've used these cat stickers as well to some moments that I either cried or the quotes that I liked or something happened that I really liked. I definitely can see myself rereading this book in the future again. It was absolutely beautiful. Oh my god, it was honestly amazing. One of the best children's books I've ever read. It's definitely one of the best books that I've read so far this year. I cried in this book. I don't often cry in books. It almost never happens. But this one, in a children's book, I cried. It wasn't from sadness. I can't even describe it. It was so incredibly beautiful. Oh my god. At moments I felt really sad, moments where I felt really happy. That's why I was crying from happiness in this book. My god, this book is incredible. It is so full of kindness. The atmosphere is so kind and incredible. I felt so much for this book. I didn't explain the plot of this book, but it is about this cat who is basically trying to find his place in the world and the many things that happen to him. Oh my god, this is probably one of the best books, children's books I've ever read. It is incredible. Loved it. Highly recommend this book. There's not many ratings on Goodreads. I think there are 38 or something ridiculous like that. So I definitely highly recommend this book. It is absolutely amazing. And this cat is just amazing as a character. The next book that I read was Mundial by Helen Cresswell, and that was for the challenge to read a classic book. It was published in 1986 or something like that. I filmed a full review of this book, 1987. I filmed a full review on this book and I'm going to upload it at some point in the future when I edit it. But I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 5 stars. It is basically about this girl who always knew that she could see ghosts, and one day she goes to this house which actually exists in real life that is called Belton House. She lives in a cottage near it with her aunt, I think, and she meets 2 people, Sarah and Tom. Tom is a kitchen boy from the past, from the Victorian times, and Sarah is a mysterious girl from the past as well. And the family of this girl, Sarah, believes that she's got a devil mark on her face. This book was really interesting. I'm not going to go into much detail about this book in my wrap-up because I'm going to make a review in it. But it was so incredible. The thing that I liked, that it was set in a real place. So there's also a map at the beginning of the book, so you can actually picture where things are happening. It was so mysterious. It was kind of dark as well for a middle grade book. Very atmospheric, I would say. It will be perfect for Halloween. It's sometimes a bit creepy, especially if you're reading it by yourself in the dark. I really enjoyed it. It is kind of a classic or almost modern classic book, but I definitely enjoyed it. It was really good, and it had pictures throughout the whole book, the kind of old-fashioned style. I liked the main character as well. She is a nice girl. So this is the style. And also I like to just imagine how it is to actually go to that place that belongs to National Trust now, to go to that place and just, having read this book, to go to that place and imagine the things that could have potentially happened. It's just fascinating to me. It must be so incredible to actually go into the place and then see the places that were described in the book and the things that happened in the past. It's just so fascinating. I quite like time travel novels with the things that you can do in the past. There's so many different things that you can think of or imagine in the past. So this book was really good. The last book that I finished in the month of March was Quidditch Through the Ages by J.K. Rowling. It is one of those Hogwarts library books that I bought in the Warner Brothers Studio Harry Potter world, that I will leave the link to that video down below. I'm showing you the things that I bought there, which is quite a lot. But I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 stars. It was quite fascinating to read about history of Quidditch and how things came to be how they are now. I didn't know what I expected from that book. I didn't think it would be that interesting as it actually was. So I was pleasantly surprised. It took me a week to read it, but that's only because I was reading it for, I don't know, at least less than 20 minutes every day, and not even every day, so I didn't have much time to read it. But I like how the chapters are set, and it had a lot of illustrations throughout the whole book, so it was really interesting and fascinating to read it. I learned more about Quidditch, and it was nice to see some more from the wizarding world of Harry Potter that I absolutely love. So I'm definitely going to read the other 2 books from the Hogwarts library, because it's really interesting. Now in the month of March I also started reading 2 more books. The first one, I'm listening to it as an audiobook for now, and that is Nevermore. I can't remember the author at the moment. I'm not that far in, I can't say much about it at the moment, but I just started listening to it, and at the moment I could say that it is rather a weird book. And another book that I started in the month of March, that is a buddy read, but it's also a middle grade book. That is The School for Good and Evil by Soman Chainani. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but I'm buddy reading it with Christina from Orography. I'll leave the link to her channel down below. She's absolutely amazing, and we are reading this book. I'm more than halfway through. Obviously I'll tell you more in detail about what this book is about and everything when I thought about it in April, but I am enjoying it so far. Not as much as I thought I would, but we'll see if my opinion changes on it. So basically I didn't complete a lot of the challenges, I didn't read as many books, but then I'm always busy with work and everything, and I can't really find the time to read, and when I do read, for some reason I just get distracted. So hopefully in the future I will read a lot more books than 3, because I'm getting bored of reading just 3 books a month that I've been doing for the past 3 months, and that's annoying. I really need to read more, because I want to read more. If you took part in Middle Grade March, please let me know how well you did and what books you read. What was your favourite book for that readathon? Mine would definitely be Mocking Moonlight. It was amazing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!